My gosh, this is awful. I literally can't. I'm getting dizzy.
I can't like. I'm gonna start all of them with.
Okay.
Welcome, students, parents, Grace family, whoever's watching, to the next episode of Grace Student Ministries Hot Ones Edition. All right, we have our next featured guest, Jake Schuhly, in the house.
Yo.
We are excited to get this going. Hot wings, hot questions. Let's get it done. Your turn. No, now you do it. All right, now we can go. We're gonna dive right in, Jake. All right, I'm excited to interview you. I think you've got a lot to offer. I've known you for a while. We've become pretty good friends, so I think this is gonna be an exciting / awful time to bond.
I'm scared.
Okay, and I'm excited for students and families or whoever to hear what Jake has to say. So we're gonna dive right in, okay? Our first sauce is tiger sauce, which is hot. We're gonna get it. All right, we're starting out on a little bit of a lower, but don't get you wrong. This thing will get you. I'm gonna dap these up for you,
Okay.
because I don't. Whoa, my lord! We are taking no losers here. Okay, this is a building of champions. All right.
Pretty sure the Hot Ones video you did with Alex was just like little.
That's why we're upping our game. Alex, you wussed out. Jake, I really need you to sauce this up, all right? So I mean,
pretty sure it's sauced up, hasn't it?
cover your thing, like really get that in there, okay? Ready? Dude, to good times, man. Really let that. That one actually tastes delicious.
It's actually not bad.
I like that one. First question, Jake. We're gonna start off light.
Okay. Like the sauce.
Yes. You're bald. Okay. So I just want to, you have a pretty epically bald head. You're known for your bald head.
Thank you. Thank you.
When you walk in the room and there's a gleam, people know.
People know that I walked in the room, right?
Yeah. So can you just give us the history, the background, the reason as to why this happened? Go ahead.
So-
Floor is yours.
I have, for the most part, a full head of hair. Like now, the
I
reason
actually really didn't know that.
I do.
That's shocking.
For the most part, I have hair and I don't shave this, but I am balding a bit in the back, and I've been balding since like high school, and I've had this bald spot since like high school, and it's
mystifying.
and it's bothered me a little bit, and I've always contemplated shaving my head, but it's one of those things. It's like you have to have a good shaved head, otherwise it just looks weird, and you don't know if you have a good shaved head unless you do it.
It's an art form.
Right, it's an art form.
Yeah.
So one Halloween, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be Bane for Halloween from Batman, Bane. And if it looks bad, I could just say, hey, I was Bane for Halloween and let it grow back in. But if it looks good, I'm gonna keep it. So it was Bane for Halloween, and it looked good, I liked it, so I kept it. I think I was like two or three Halloweens ago.
That's amazing. I literally didn't know any of that. All right, perfect. Question 2, wing 2. We've got Marie Sharp's habanero pepper sauce. Anybody who knows habaneros knows the dizzle. You don't eat those unless it's the real deal, all right? This one, Jake, I'm just gonna be honest with you, woo, just whiff that. It actually smells bad.
It does.
This thing's chunky. Like, if you look at that.
It doesn't even come out of the nozzle.
I know, it's like thick, man. We're gonna, and yeah.
Why do you hate me?
Well, it's a good question. We got more sauce than we got chicken here, people. You should make sure you really sauce that up in
Pretty
there,
sure
okay?
it's all on there.
All right,
None
ready?
actually got on
Set
there.
and go. All right, next question. So,
Yeah, that's a little hotter than the last.
yeah, you grew up in the church, correct?
For the most part, yeah.
So you got parents who are Christian. Your family, follows the Lord in whatever way that looks like. Give us kind of a background of what it was like to grow up in the church and know that your whole life, but also create an authentic relationship with the Lord. Because I know what happened to both me and I think happens with a lot of students. When you're raised a certain way, you have a tendency to want to rebel against that.
Sure.
Because it's all you know. So what has your process looked like when it comes to knowing that your whole life, but it really being real?
I did grow up in the church for sure. Like all my life, I've been going to church ever since I can remember. Yeah, I know. I
feel it a little
bit on the back of my tongue.
I feel it more than I have in other episodes.
Anyway, so yeah, I've grown up in the church for my whole life, but I wouldn't necessarily say I was a follower of Jesus that whole time. Like, I grew up in the church and was being taught about Jesus and being like listen to pastors preach and stuff, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I knew what it meant or that I actually was following. And I grew up in the church all my life, and then at one point my parents ended up getting divorced, and at that point, like, I kind of fell away from the church a little bit. Like, I still kind of went to church just to kind of keep the whole masquerade, I guess you could say, to my parents, so that way I didn't feel like I was disappointing them in a way, because my mom was still very much Christian. I didn't want to disappoint her, so I still went, but I really wasn't into the whole church Christian thing. Then when I got into college, my life was just kind of, it just didn't feel the same. Like, it didn't feel right, and I was struggling with a lot of things. And I found that the college I was going to had a good Christian clubs and things, and things that they could do there. So I was like, I'll check them out. Yeah. So I checked them out, got plugged in there. The pastor really started pouring into me. A bunch of other leaders in that ministry started pouring into me, and came back to Christ.
In a way, it took stepping away a little bit.
Yeah.
For God to pull you back.
Right.
Damn, good word. Just going to church doesn't make you a Christian. Hallelujah. All right. Third wing, third question. Third sauce. This one, look at the name on this podcast.
Kings of Fire.
Yeah. Squeal like a pig. And this is another one of the sneaky ones from what I remember, all right?
Great.
So we're going to adapt these
Fantastic.
Whoever's watching this, you know that we do this for the family. We do this for the kids, you know, do it for the kids. We don't want to be able to see chicken. That's the goal, is to see no chicken, okay? To the good times. I couldn't decide if I like that one. Third question. You are still a young adult,
Yeah.
right? So you're still very much figuring out your life.
Sure.
You know, God's plan for you, God's purpose for you, God's direction for you, what that's gonna look like. You recently bought a house.
I did.
High five. Very nice.
Woo!
So that is obviously a huge life goal. That's a huge, one of the biggest things we'll do in our lives. So what I want to give you the opportunity to do, just tell us about that process of making that kind of a decision. Are you struggling with this hot sauce?
It was a little hot.
Oh
Starting to
shoot!
get-
He's a wuss. We got one.
All right. I'm not a wuss.
So tell us about that process, the disappointments, the happiness, and as well for those who will be pursuing buying houses, for the youngins who will eventually get families and houses, give them your top home buying tips. Okay? The floor is yours.
Well, most people can't buy a house when you're my age, because I'm 26 in case you don't know, but because they don't save up enough money, because I never realized how much money you need on the forefront to buy a house for a down payment. I never really realized how much that was, and I was very fortunate that I was saving up money in the long run. So one, probably save your money. Don't just go out and buy things just to buy them. Like, if you don't need it, I probably wouldn't buy it, because if you want to buy a house, you're gonna need that money. Two, don't get discouraged. Like, it took me I think a year to find the right house for me. One, just because I was looking for ones that I really liked. I didn't want to just settle for a house. And two, I would find a house I liked and someone would buy it out from under me. Two, and I guess it kind of goes along with don't be discouraged, is don't stop looking just because you may have lost one or one have fallen through. Don't stop looking, keep looking. Be on there every day, because houses come and go within a day. They come on the market and go off the market the same day. So don't ever skip a day. Three, get a good realtor. Or four.
I like to notice.
It's the hot sauce. Shut up.
He said three.
Four.
With this many fingers up.
Four. Shut up, Phil.
So
my mind isn't thinking clearly. The hot sauce. Five.
Doesn't need to be five.
You said five, right?
Well, I just said give us tips. You said five. Do you have another good one?
I don't. I was okay. Four. So that's probably the best tips I can give for.
Love it. I already bought a house, so I don't need that advice. But some of y'all are gonna need that advice. Don't get discouraged. Be patient. Have a good realtor, and know what you want. Fourth sauce fourth wing, fourth question. Now, this puppy is via the scale the hottest one. Okay, it's over 1 million Scoville or something like that. In the past episodes,
My lips are burning.
yeah, my lips are tingling. Like it doesn't feel hot. It's just purely a tingle.
I don't even feel it, dude. I'm out still, like, I can't feel anything. My toes starting to
I'm not getting it either.
My toes starting to
We did more. In past episodes, this has kind of let us down, but we believe that it is as hot as it says it is. So what we did is we pre-put the sauce on these wings to let it soak up, and we will now add more. In an attempt,
I hate you so much.
So now we will apply more.
No, stop.
All right.
I don't want to do this.
All right. So
Why
let's
did I
really
say I would do this?
let's sauce it up.
Why is it clear?
I'm actually worried that this might work and it might be awful.
Why is it clear?
The clearness is very disturbing. We've yeah. All right. So ready? To the bad times.
Nothing yet. But from what I remember from the video, it did sneak up on you,
We're a
right?
little bit late. All right. We're gonna do the segment that we call Explain That Gram, where I'm gonna pull up a picture from Jake's social media, and he's gonna have to explain what was going on in this embarrassing instant. Oh, my stomach just started hurting. So the first one we got is a video.
Okay.
All right, and I believe this was, well, I'll let you tell us about it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and play this video.
Let's give it up this morning for Jake Fluid Motion Schuhly.
Those are terrible moves.
All right. This so sucks. My lips are on fire.
You feel this one?
Oh, my lips.
We got him!
My lips. Like, it's not even on my mouth, my lips.
All right, I'm gonna pause that there. Can you please explain that first?
That's me in a tutu on stage dancing ballet style to Celine Dion's "My Heart Will Go On." In case you can't pick that out. So, reason why I'm in a tutu dancing to Celine Dion ballet style is it was all for the kids, as Phil.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's kicking in now.
Dude, I love it. Frostbite got him.
It's kicking, like it's sneaky. And anyway, so that's me at Revive. Two Revives ago at Undefeated Revive, because we wanted to do touchdown celebrations, and I'm usually the one they go to when they think no one will do it, because I'll pretty much do anything, because it's funny. As long as it's funny, I'll do it. So
That's awesome. All right, we got one more. Explain that. And this is one of my personal favorites.
Okay, so in case you don't know some of those people in the picture, that's me in the back, Justin Barcroft on the left, he plays keyboard sometimes, Joe Forney on the right, that's Jesse Forney's brother, and in the front, that's Ben Walker. So the picture is, so I don't remember how long ago this was, this sucks. I don't know how long ago that was. It was a couple of Christmases ago, winters ago. But Justin Barcroft sent out an email or Facebook or something, I don't know, saying, hey, I want to do like a family Christmas picture. So let's all get together, do a family Christmas picture. And it was sent out to like 20 of us, but only us 4 actually showed up to do it. So, and the reason why he wanted to do this is because I think it was New Freedom Fire Department showed up at his door, was selling like family photos, like as like a fundraiser. And he was like, well, I didn't want to say no, because if my house is on fire, I actually want them to come. And so he bought the photograph, and I think he has it displayed in his house. I'm not really sure.
This exact photograph?
We all got copies of it, so.
Wow. Okay. 5th question, 5th sauce, 5th wing. If you've watched any of these before, this is where it gets frankly unpleasant, to the point where, like, I don't want to do this at all. I actually want to cut this short and say, like, forget it. But
I've heard stories of this one. I don't want to do it.
We're gonna do it because we believe in going all the way. We believe in being men of conviction. This is the bomb, beyond insanity.
Also, let me make note that on the bottle it says only use 1 drop at a time.
This literally has a warning that says to only use 1 drop at a time. Okay? Watch. I don't want to put as much as I did last episode.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. That's approximately like 30 drops.
I'm legitimately scared right now.
No, honestly, I have like... This is the worst. Look at this preparation.
I am legitimately... Why do we not have milk? That's what
Alright.
Why are we drinking water?
You know what the ironic thing, Jake, is? This last question is going to be the deepest and most personal, so I'm going to need you to man up and get this
I
done,
don't
all
want
right?
to do this at all.
Ready?
It smells awful.
For the kingdom.
Ugh. Darn, I got on my lips. My lips are going to be numb.
All right. Wait. Question.
The taste is awful.
Question. You have a huge heart for students. You love to lead and invest in kids. I want to just ask you.
Oh my gosh.
How do you feel about your students? How do you feel?
My head is...
How you feel about your students? Just like, why do you invest?
I don't want to swallow.
Why do you pour in the way you pour in?
I don't want to swallow. Oh my gosh.
It's gonna get worse. You gotta swallow.
Okay. Serious face. Hang on. Okay. I know. Oh my gosh, Phil.
Answer the question. Come on.
Okay. So I pour into students. I literally can't talk because, as you heard from the previous question, I was in the church, but really in a relationship with Jesus. Oh my gosh, my ears are ringing. I want students to have a better relationship with Jesus than I did at their age. I want them to be
Sweating.
where I am now with Jesus, but at their right now at their age. My gosh, this is awful. I literally can't. I'm getting dizzy.
I can't like.
So yeah, that's why I do what I do. I want students to have a better relationship with Jesus and really understand the love that Jesus has for them. Oh, it's awful, Phil.
Okay, Jake. I love you.
I love you. I hate you
You're
so. I
awesome.
hate you though.
You did it. 5 wings. You have 30 seconds. My ear. You have 30 seconds. That camera. Shout out whoever you want. Say whatever you want. Encourage people how you want. Just do it. Go.
Connor, Wyatt, Phil, Isaiah, Josh, Zeke, Jake, Brian, all my dear guys, and I can't remember because I'm forgetting because this hot sauce sucks that much. I love you guys. All you guys at Awaken, I love you. I do this for you guys.
All right. Jake, you killed it. You made it through the wings.
Oh!
We want to thank Jake for coming on to Grace Student Ministries version of Hot Ones. Share this with your friends. Show them. Stream the video. Shout out Awaken GSM. And keep an eye out for the next Hot Ones episode. We love y'all. Peace out.